changing. So how about the measures? Okay, right now, I don't think they're going to close again. How about you? Are you going to close again? Yeah?
Yeah.
They're going the state is going to close again.
Yeah.
Because of the new virus that has arisen in South Africa.
Yeah.
Whoa, so what is your opinion on that? Do you think it's really fair for them to close down again?
I think for a long time we have to close. So everybody is very difficult in economic. So
Yeah.
now my government couldn't close our country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even though we heard about new viruses of COVID-19, but we couldn't. We have to vaccinate from people. Yeah, from child to adult.
Yeah, you have to vaccinate the people. I think the vaccination is going to help people. Many people will not be affected now. It's not like the first wave.
Yeah, we hope that.
Yeah, it's really scary if they close down again. It will be really scary for people, and it will affect people's lives very much.
Yeah.
So last time we had started with the PRISM conversation, but the previous ones we had is convey.
Convey, yeah.
Yeah, convey. And we said convey is to share an idea.
Share idea, yeah.
Yeah. And the other one is interview.
Interview.
Is a meeting where questions and answers are given.
Yeah.
And the other one is impression.
Impression. Impression. When you meet someone and you they think good or bad of you at the first time, yeah. And impression is almost a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Okay, and the other word we had is nervous.
Nervous.
Yeah.
Worry about something, yeah.
Yeah, it's to worry about something. And the other word we had was response.
Response, if you ask me, I answer your question. That means I respond to you, yeah.
Yeah, you respond to the question, or you can respond to medication, you can respond to a call.
Yeah.
Yeah. If a duty call, if the hospital calls you right now, you have to respond to the call, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The patient respond to the treatment of the doctor, and they will be get better, and that means they respond to treatment.
Yeah, they are responding to treatment. Okay, and so we had already started with physics, and we talked about a prism. You remember the triangle I showed you, where a beam of light is reflected back? It's an object that breaks up a beam of light.
Prism.
Yeah, a prism. And we also talked about a pattern.
Pattern.
Yeah. A pattern is a design of lines.
Have a pattern hair. Yeah.
Yeah, a pattern of the hair, a handwriting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a pattern. Maybe in a fabric, that is a pattern of shapes and lines. And a spectrum. The other word was spectrum.
Spectrum.
Yeah, is a band of colors in the rainbow.
Color in rainbow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a range of colors in the rainbow. So the other word, I promised to get other words, simple words for for spectrum, I found is a range of colors, a color range. Like
yeah, the same rainbow.
Yeah, it's the same with a rainbow. It has different colors, but they are aligned in one line. And the other word was experiment.
Experiment.
Yeah,
That's
so they
try to do something new, something in the experiment laboratory.
Yeah, it's a laboratory in experiment. It's an investigation. Is a or you can also say it is a demonstration. Yeah, that is an experiment. No. Right now, they're experimenting different drugs for different vaccination for the COVID-19, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They think that all of the it's outer in over the world think the COVID-19 is came from experiment laboratory. Yeah.
Yeah, it came from a laboratory experiment. Yeah, that is very
but they are not enough evidence based to show that idea.
Yeah, it is not. They don't have proof. They don't have enough proof to show.
Yeah.
Okay, and the other word we had is wave. Wave. You can have a water wave. We have a sound wave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when the coronavirus.
Water wave in the beach.
Yeah, the water wave in the beach. Yeah. Even when the coronavirus started, they said this is the first wave. There's going to be a second wave, a third wave, fourth wave.
Yeah.
I don't know now. I don't know which wave we are right now. Which number are we at? The fifth wave?
In Vietnam, we are 4th to 5th wave of coronavirus. Yeah.
Okay, so that
sometimes we couldn't know exactly because now in Vietnam we couldn't prevent COVID-19 pandemic, and the number of the patient is going to raise up.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And the other word of the day we had is plain. Plain.
Plain.
Yeah, plain is something clear. It doesn't have anything. It doesn't have any pattern, any writing. It's very
simple,
clear.
Ordinary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clear.
Simple or ordinary. It's just very simple. For example, a white coat is very simple. It doesn't have any pattern. It doesn't have any color. It doesn't have anything. It's just plain.
Yeah.
For example, an empty room without anything. The house is plain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then we have the other
ordinary.
Word. Ordinary.
Have nothing to trans. Has nothing makeup in the room. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing in the room. It's very simple. Nothing. The other word we have is compose.
Compose.
Yeah, to compose, you can say it's form.
Is the same mix or not?
Yeah.
The same meaning, mix. Compose is the same meaning, mix or not? Mix, match, meaning compose.
Compose, to match. Yeah, you can say that. You can match, you can compose, you can form, you can come up with, you can draft.
Compose.
Yeah, you can compose, you can draft. Like when you're making your timetable for your work, you draft the timetable. You compose it.
Yeah.
You plan for it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other word we had is to scatter.
Scatter.
Yeah, it's to spread out. spread out. And the
Spread.
other word,
So from other place to another place.
yeah,
and
from
to
one
make
other,
for example, is the COVID-19 spread out scatter from China to all over the world?
yeah, very good. It's scattered everywhere. It's scattered everywhere to other places. Yeah. You can also say it dispersed. It was dispersed to other people, to disperse.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say to disperse. Yeah, to disperse. So to scatter. So we can read this short passage.
Prism. Have you ever experiments with a prism? It is a great way to understand more about color and light. The first thing a prism does is refract light. This means that it changes the direction of the light as it passes through the prism.
Yeah, it passes through the prism. So in the previous passage, we talked about to reflect.
Yeah.
Yeah, to reflect is
For
like
example, we look at as the mirror or the water. So
yeah,
it reflect our image in the mirror or the water.
yeah, that is like to copy from this surface to the other. But to refract is to allow light to pass through and get out through the other side. To refract.
Yeah. Refract. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the opposite of reflect.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have, so what is the main idea of this passage? A prism effects on colors and lights, the colors of a prism.
A prism. The color of a prism.
The colors of a prism, yeah, that is correct. What do you think is the rest of the passage and the lecture will talk about?
I think in the rest of passage, when we show the color of the prism and how the color is changed from through when the color through the prism and how they look.
They're going to talk about how the color will how the light will be reflected out of the prism after it is reflected in the prism. Okay, so let us look. Have you ever experienced with a prism? It's a great way to understand more about colors and light. The first thing a prism does is to refract light. This means it changes the direction of light as it passes through the prism. Light travels in waves. When light goes into the prism, it looks like plain white light. Yeah, but what happens next? The next
thing the prism does is bend the wave of light. When the light go out the other side, it is split into many different colors. These colors always appear in the same pattern. This pattern is called a spectrum. Spectrum. The color of spectrum is composed of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet.
Yeah, indigo and violet. So once a beam of light is reflected through the prism, It passes through in a
Yeah.
straight line, and the prism splits the beam of
Yeah.
light into different colors. You remember the image you saw the other time of a
There are
prism?
seven color.
Yeah, it separates it into seven
yeah.
colors.
It separates seven color.
It separates it into 7 different colors. Yeah, so I think fill in the blank spaces with a simple response using phrases from the box, using your notes to help you. So the other one is raindrop.
Raindrop. Raindrop.
Yeah, like have you ever seen a raindrop and light passes through it? It forms a rainbow too.
Oh.
Yeah, when the light passes through a raindrop, it acts like a prism too. It forms colors of the rainbow. Like when it is raining and on the other side you can see a rainbow. Have you ever experienced that? Yeah, that is the raindrop also acts as a prism.
That means raindrop is when it just rain and now it just stopped. Rain is has just stopped rain.
Yeah, sometimes it happens when the rain has stopped or when it's still or when it is still raining. It happens both times. Okay, let me try and look for an example here.
Raindrop. The water drop.
Yeah, let me show you. I got it. It's correct.
I know raindrop.
Yeah. When the light passes through the raindrop, this is like if this is a raindrop, and the light passes through it, it acts like a prism.
This
A raindrop
split color.
Yeah,
and one color light or as in a divide many color, and we can see seven color.
Yeah, 7 colors in the prism.
Raindrop.
Yeah, it acts like a prism to a raindrop. So the other word we having was okay, we have
the reading explain how a prism refract and bends light. White light is changed as a glow through a prism. This causes color of the rainbow to come out the other side of the prism. The lecturer explained how we can see this every day. The speaker says that the the speaker says that the plain light, the blue light in the sky. The speaker says that the atmosphere scatter, no, or raindrop. The speaker says that.
Yeah, we can say
the atmosphere scatter the blue light in the sky to make the sunset look red, yellow, and orange. The speaker also explains that a rainbow is a result of a raindrop acting like a prism.
Yes.
A prism takes plain light and turn it into many beautiful colors.
Yeah, that is correct. That is very correct. The prism takes plain light and changes into different colors, and the atmosphere scatters the blue light in the sky and makes the sunset look red, yellow, and orange. That is true. Okay, that is also very true. So we also have different, we can also use different ways we can use the vocabulary. Compose.
Experiments.
Okay, so compose is the past tense. Compose is right now. Compose is before. Is before. Composed is like the past tense. Yeah.
Yeah. The
so
past.
Yeah, it's like the past tense. So the first word we have is compose. The second one is experiment. The third word is plain.
Plain. Scatter.
Scatter.
Wave.
Wave. Okay, so let us try and answer the questions here.
A children's volcano.
A children's volcano
or
experiment.
baking soda. This has mean experiment.
Yeah.
Require using baking soda, vinegar, and lots of mud.
And lots of mud, yeah. Radio.
Radio wave travel through the air.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, the most popular ice cream flavor is still composed vanilla.
I think it's plain vanilla.
Plain.
Okay, let us see if a basic.
Basic essay is usually composed. Composed of introduction, body, and conclusion. Yeah.
When light shines
through a window, dust can be seen scattered everywhere.
Yeah. So the best answer for number 3 is plain.
Plain. Yeah.
Yeah, it's plain yogurt. So
yeah.
we have talked about waves, and we have seen that light can travel through waves. What else can we see that's travel through waves? Sound also.
Sound and radio.
Yeah, sound in the radio travels through waves. What else? What else can travel through waves?
Sound.
Yeah, we have sound, we have light.
Light, yeah.
Yeah. I also think even the connection.
We use a mobile phone.
Yeah, the mobile phone.
The way mobile phone travel through the air.
Yeah. It is through waves too. We have even the Wi-Fi. I think even the Wi-Fi connection travels through waves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, we can read about the color spectrum. There are two types.
Color spectrum. There are two types of light in the color spectrum. Plain white light is what our eyes can see. When it's refracted, we see the same color pattern. The pattern can be seen through experiment with prism. It's also the 7 color pattern seen in rainbows. 7 color. there are many colors in the spectrum. However, our eyes can only see certain one. The spectrum is composed of other type of light. Human eyes cannot see them. An example of this is a sunburn. You cannot see the light that causes the burn. However, your skin knows it is green.
Yeah, because we cannot look directly to the sun, so we cannot see the color of the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We couldn't see, we cannot see, yeah.
Yeah, so what do you think happens to people who are colorblind? Because I believe there are people who cannot see colors.
Yeah, they
So
couldn't see and couldn't know it's a green color, especially red or green color.
Yeah, they don't know the red or the green color. So, and how about I think I saw something, an article before in the internet, that people who can hear color. Have you ever seen such a thing? Or people who can hear color?
Hear color? I don't know, because we only see colors. We couldn't hear color.
How about I've ever seen someone experimenting. They blindfold someone and then they put different colors, and if that person can touch it, they can tell which color is that.
I don't know, because touch the color.
Oh, they touch the color.
Yeah.
Are there people who can touch color? They can know if they touch this color, they know it's yellow.
Touch. I never heard that.
Okay, maybe that is a new field. Maybe we can try and experiment and see if it is true or not. Maybe I can do some research on that.
I think it's not real.
Yeah, maybe it's real, maybe it's not. I don't know too. The reading.
Discuss
the
it.
reading two types of light. In human eye
wisdom.
The
Human
other
can
type
only see color, 7 color.
Yeah, the only human eye can only see the white, the 7 colors, but you cannot see the other colors.
Yeah.
The lecturer discusses how the spectrum is composed of. The average person can see about.
The average person can see about the color.
How many colors can an average person see?
7 color.
Yes, 7 colors. Some women can. Is it true that women can see more colors than men? Do you think it's true?
It's not true.
But most men are colorblind. Most men don't know colors, yeah?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think most men don't know colors, because if you ask a man, if this pen, for example, if I have something red, you'll find another person saying it's pink. They cannot tell between red and pink. They just think it's red.
I think that they can see, but they don't know exactly what color, because they mix. They confuse the color, because they don't care. They don't care what color, because the woman is her own way want to know exactly color, because they when they wear the clothes, they have to distinguish what colors they wear. But
yeah, they have to be cautious. They have to have.
Yeah.
So do you think?
But the men don't care about it, because they always wear the a symbol or plain color. So
Yeah,
they
they wear
don't care.
simple plain colors.
Yeah, it's
So do you think women are more colorful than men?
yeah. The
Yeah.
woman colorful than a man. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so that's why I think that's why most men cannot differentiate between different colors. You can see a man cannot know the difference between gray and black. They don't know the
Yeah,
difference between gray and black.
yeah.
And they also don't know the difference between which colors do you think men really get confused with?
Pink, red,
Yeah, pink and red.
green or blue.
Yeah, green and blue. They also confuse green and blue.
Yeah. And some
How about purple? I
difficult
I
color.
also think they don't know purple.
Purple. Yes, maybe they can confuse purple.
Yeah, they can confuse purple with other colors. But I think there are other men who are colorful. I think there are other men who are daring and they go out and wear different colors. Nowadays, young men are wearing different colors, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we also have a checkup and conclusion vocabulary for the day. We have motion, spectrum, allowed, pattern, mumble,
Pattern,
and
mumble.
Okay, a piece of
A
crystal.
piece of crystal can be a spectrum, can be a prism.
That
Prism
bends light
that
into.
bend light into colors.
Yeah.
True is someone you do not say. True is something you do not say aloud.
Yeah, a thought is something you cannot say aloud. A thought is something that you're thinking. Yeah. What you're thinking is something that you cannot say aloud. A rainbow shows all the colors in
the spectrum.
Yeah. The dash of a car makes some people sick.
A motion of a car
the
makes people sick. It is important not to mumble when giving a presentation.
Yeah, it is important not to mumble when giving a presentation. Each leopard has a unique
spotted pattern on its fur.
Yeah, on its fur. So we can also see different patterns in animals, right? The animal covering has different pattern depending on the species. For example, the giraffe has a different kind of pattern. A zebra has a different kind of pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else has a pattern? A tiger also has a different kind of pattern on its fur.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So next time we're going to look at these words. Next time we're going to start from here. Easily program, spam, reach, download software, and deal. That is what we're going to look at next time. But meanwhile, let us go back.
IT.
Yeah, it's the IT parts. So okay, we can look briefly on it. Do you think internet has made our life easier?
Yes, of course. Yeah, of course, because internet help people can see, can listen to each other easily. For example, I can learn online with the teacher who lives far from me. Yeah. So in the past, we couldn't think about we can use this way to learn about English or communicate with other people, especially when our in the modern social, when the COVID-19 pandemic in effect our social and we couldn't fly other country and we couldn't we couldn't take a conference, so we have to use internet to take a part conference with other people all over the world.
Yeah, that is true. The internet has really helped us, especially nowadays during this pandemic. And also it has also helped in children learning. Nowadays you can order something from a different country and it will be delivered in your country without having to travel. We can
know about the different things, and we can find in based on internet is in very fast and very, we have many way to choose information from internet.
True. Okay, so let us go back to this and then I'll have something else to share with you. Okay. So we have health professionals and we have community health.
Community health. Community health, yes. The health of the community depend on less number of people other than medical practitioner and the nurse. This can be a group, but under the heading of the allied health professional. They include the following: physiotherapy is help people to move by getting them to do exercise or by treating their body with heat or massage. Physiotherapist.
Physiotherapist.
Treatment by manipulating muscle and drawn with the hand.
They massage the body. For example, if someone has gone through an accident and they cannot move, I think they're advised to see a physiotherapist.
And when you feel tired, we can go to physiotherapists and they will help us to feel relaxed and we feel get better as soon as possible. It's very it's useful.
It's useful to relax the muscles of the body so that you can feel fresh.
When I have to sitting on the chair, it's a long time. I feel hurt in my neck. And I can move my hand. I feel very irritable. And I come to physiotherapist. They take a red line into my into my neck, and after that they do some exercise on my neck, and I feel it's very comfortable, and it releases my pain.
It helps you relax your spine because of sitting down for a long time. I also feel the same because when you sit down for a long time, you also feel your back ache. And then we also have another person who is an occupational therapist.
Occupation therapist. Occupation therapist, OT, help people with a disability to perform tasks at home and at work. A disability is a physical or mental condition that makes it difficult to live normally. For example, blindness or deafness. Blindness or
deafness.
Occupation therapist.
So these are occupational therapists. They help people living with disability, mental disability, or or physical disability to move along with their lives. Yeah. We also have other people, we call them the social workers. The social workers.
Social workers help people to solve their social problem. For example, poor housing or unemployment or family problem. Yeah.
Yeah, or family problem.
Yeah. But I think social worker is now in the modern socialism, the development because again we need a good life, so we need to social worker help. Yeah,
you need a social worker help to go through life. Okay, how about the other one?
chiropodist.
Chiropodist is also known as a
chiropodist, also known as a podiatric condition affecting the feet.
Of feet, yeah. So what kind of condition that affects the feet? Maybe athletes, people who are engaged in sports, suffer from these problems occasionally.
I really don't know exactly about chiropodist.
Yeah, chiropodist.
Yeah. Because in Vietnam we have not clear doctor who do the same chiropodist. Because in the somewhere where they open the company to have to make some do only one in the fit is they take a fit raw fit in the warm water.
Yeah.
And after that they put some pond in the fit. And the fish is because the in the fish have a lot of pond in the show in the body. Yeah, it's connect its body. So cheating for the fish is very development, but we not doctor for do this work. We only have in traditional medical.
Yeah, in traditional medical, and maybe in the beauty area, when you go to a pedicure salon and they massage your feet and okay. And then we also have other ones, we call them technicians.
Technician, yes. Yeah, they help the doctor or nurse to do some work in the hospital, but they work with machine in machine, for example, check X-ray or in ultrasound machine. Yeah,
ultrasound machine. In the radiographs.
Very numerous technician. People who work with scientific equipment, such as radiographer, who is known as X-ray technician, ambulance technician, work in emergency medicine service, ambulance technician with more advanced qualification is called paramedic. Yeah,
it's called a paramedic.
Paramedic.
Yeah.
Protestist and orthotist, yes.
Yeah, a protestist or an
orthotist provide care for anyone who needs an artificial limb. Prosthesis or device to support or control parts of the body. Orthosis. They also advise on rehabilitation, helping patients return to normal life and work after treatment. Prosthesis provide amplification replacement for patients who have an amputation or we born without a claim. Yeah, it's
Without a limb, yes.
we can easy to understand that some technician or who work in to make imitate organ, for example leg or hand, to help the patient who without a ring hand, and they can live normal. Yeah,
they can live a normal life. Or someone who has had an amputation. An amputation is where you have a part of your body removed, right? Like one of the limb. Yeah, a limb removed.
Yeah. After this, provide a range of splints and other device to add movement, correct deformity from an abnormal development of parts of body, for example, club foot, and relief pain.
And relief pain, yeah, that is true. When someone is born with clamped feet, they have to go to see an
but I think some words is very difficult for you to understand. Do you think that?
Yeah.
So I think you can arrange some discussion about in medical, for example, in you think about in the hospital when you see a doctor, you are a patient or you are a doctor, we can make an diagnose then in a dialogue, and it's we use normal language, so
normal language.
So you can easy to understand, because because of some word you show me, because I sent you book, but you needn't to show for me to teach me all of this book, because a lot of work is very difficult for the normal people to understand, because almost words is in the medical words, so it's really difficult to understand.
Yeah, sure. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to look for dialogues. I'm going to look for dialogues, patient doctor dialogues, maybe patient. Okay, we can go to patient, and I can look for patient, and let me see.
For example,
a patient and a social worker,
for example,
conversation.
You can teach me the same that is one day you have some problem of your health and you come to hospital, you meet you see a doctor, and you want to ask about something a doctor, and I'm a doctor, I can ask you some question, and after that I exam and diagnose for you, and I think it's a normal diagnosis for us, and it's easy for you.
Okay, that will be very much helpful.
We need to study about the technique was because it really very difficult for
what I'm going to do, I'm going to look maybe for conversation between a patient and a midwife, and maybe a conversation between a patient and a staff nurse, a patient and a patient, and
for example, you have a child, and today your child have a fever, you come to see a doctor, and you want to ask some thing about your child with doctor, and for example, the child is a suffer from virus fever. It's easy, and it's normal day.
It's normal dialogue
can happen.
between
You can
patient
easy
and
to
a doctor.
make a conversation.
Okay, that is what I'm going to do.
We didn't learn about the techniques or medical, special medical words, because a lot of medical words is different in the normal and normal word.
Okay, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for those conversation, and maybe in our next lesson we can talk about those and maybe act out as if it is in a real hospital, right? A conversation
Yeah.
between a doctor and a patient, a doctor and
Yeah.
a patient and a pediatrician, a patient and a neurosurgeon, maybe things like
Yeah.
that, right? Yeah. So I think
Do
we
you
can
think
stop
do
there.
do you agree with me? Because I think it's easy for us to understand.
Yeah, and
Do you think
will be
that?
easy. Yeah, I think it will also be easy for you so that you can learn normal conversation with patients.
Yeah.
Yeah, normal, and people will come with different elements, and that will be it will make it easy for you to communicate with them if you're used to that dialogue.
Yeah, because
You will know that.
some medical words we sometimes when we meet foreign patient come to my hospital, we
Yeah.
couldn't use medical words because they really don't understand. So we
Yeah.
we have to change it normal words
Into normal
you know.
words. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. For
Yeah, I
example,
think.
when I said to patient that you have I when I only use medical words with my college, yeah, they can understand. But the normal people, when they see us, they couldn't understand medical words.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I think that is going to be easy. I'm going to look for them from today until our next lesson. I'm going to prepare some of them, and
Yeah.
I think that one will be much easier, even for you to be able to communicate with the patient normally with using normal language. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we're going to end there for
You
today.
you can base some simple medical words.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
We use in a social with a normal people.
Yeah.
But not a doctor or nurse. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Then they're not a doctor. Yeah.
Okay, I think that one will be very much useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we can end there for today, and I'm going to do my research and look for those materials, right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so have a lovely evening.
Night. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
have a good night. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Bye-bye.